I don't know if I can start without the numbers.
But I want the numbers.
I like the numbers.
I like the countdown numbers.
Well, where are they?
I don't know, but people are staring at us right now because the countdown numbers didn't come up.
I don't
Just
know.
live.
Oh, well.
People probably left if we don't countdown numbers.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back once again. It's another Sunday night here, Fireside Chat with the boys. And we have two guests tonight.
Ooh.
We are honored to have PA Bearded Biker. And we also have Vermont Rider, who rides nonetheless in Vermont. See how I figured that out? Of course, we got Bronco Ride back and Bodine. We are going to run in order. We will let these guys introduce themselves and tell you a little bit about their channel and what they ride and a little bit about who they are, their home address, and their credit card information. So get your paper ready so you can jot down the numbers. Guys, we need the security code off the back just to let you know. We'll go ahead and go with PA Bearded Biker first. Good evening.
Good evening. Hey, folks. I'm PA Bearded Biker. I ride a 2007 Harley Sportster 1200. My channel pretty much consists of doing trips, documenting those trips, doing test rides. I do a lot of test rides on different motorcycles, all different brands. I do some DIY repair videos. So I try to diversify myself as much as possible and always try to have a good time.
And they're always great videos. I met this guy actually at a motorcycle rally in Erie.
Yep.
This guy, we were just getting off a Spider, myself and my buddy Henry, who everybody has seen. We were getting off a Spider demo, and this guy walks up and he's got all these cameras all over his helmet. And I told Henry, I bet you he might do YouTube videos. And then we struck up kind of a friendship. So it's kind of lasted ever since. So
Yep.
Glad to have you on board.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Great, man. Mr. Vermont Rider.
How you doing, everybody? Like you said, my YouTube name is Vermont Rider. My real name is Todd. I'm based out of Vermont, obviously. My channel basically consists of a lot of anything to do with the motor, pretty much. I ride motorcycles. I snowmobile in the wintertime. You see the background, I got a side-by-side. So I kind of fill my time, taking in anything up here in the northeast quadrant of the country. I ride over in Adirondacks. I do a lot of videoing over there. New Hampshire, of course, Vermont. I do a variety of stuff, and mostly it's just kind of like riding around, just kind of showing what the area that I live in. I really love Vermont in the Northeast, at kind of a special area, but it does tend to get cold. So, so when the snow sets in, and I was just mentioning earlier, we just had our first snowfall the other night, which is, it's about that time of year. I kind of switch it up so I can keep doing stuff on my channel throughout the winter. So yeah, that's what I do. So I like to just go out and have a good time, whatever motorized vehicle I have, but mainly during the spring and summer and fall, it's mainly on my motorcycle, which is a 2016 Road Glide Special. Great motorcycle. I just had a tire replaced on it. I've been burning the pavement up pretty good this summer, so welcome.
Yeah, I think that's where I first found you is when I bought my Road Glide. I started looking for other Road Glide riders, and I located your channel. So, but yeah, the videos you do up and down those mountains they're amazing. So it's a good time, a lot of fun to watch. So
yeah,
recommend everybody go over and sub these two guys' channels. Do it right now. Just open up another tab so you can keep watching us. That's the most important thing. All right, Mr. Bronco Ride.
You threw me off. I thought Bob was next, but I am because I can't.
It's left to right, not right to left.
First, Vermont Rider. Vermont is so underrated from a riding standpoint. I've said this multiple times on these streams that New Hampshire and Vermont were by far one of my favorite areas to visit. That was just incredible. I think it was Interstate 91 or 93. I always get them backwards.
91's Vermont, 93's in New Hampshire.
91, just going down this highway, and the roads are like pristine. There's hardly any traffic. Yeah. And you have all these mountains surrounding you. It's like freaking serene, man. It's an awesome place to ride out there. So you're really lucky. So nothing wrong with Pennsylvania for you other two up there, or Bob previous. I'm not going to throw shame your way. My wife's from Pennsylvania, so nice area there you have too. My name is Colin. I ride a 2017 Street Glide Special. A lot of people call it a Street Glide Ultra now, but that's not the case. It's still a Street Glide Special. I have done a couple things with it, and I go by Bronco Ride on YouTube. Glad to be here.
It's an Ultra, and hi, everybody. I'm Bodine52. I go by Bodine52, except to my wife. She calls me other things. First of all, a couple things.
Boo-boo.
I got some major garage envy of both of these guys. PA Bearded Biker, I watched the videos and the pictures of you putting your garage together, dude. It looks amazing. So I appreciate in advance you coming over. Todd, I need more toys. I am going to take a picture of what you have and tell my wife I don't have enough stuff in the garage. So
the snowmobile is right over there behind the motorcycles in front of the side by side.
Wow. Well, Colin and I don't ride if it's under 50 degrees, so that'd be a problem for us. But I like the idea. Huge shout out to Colin. Colin, I think it was today that you went over 3,000 subs. Congratulations, my friend.
That's very good.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Really glad you guys all got great channels. And I have a 2018 Ultra Limited and I have a 2000 Road King. So glad to be here.
All right, guys, that's great. That's rounding the panel off. And Colin, that's right. Welcome and congratulations, I should say, on the 3,000, man. That's
Thanks,
a
man.
milestone. So, and congratulations on the Ultra. Once you put a tour pack and floorboards on any special, it's an Ultra. Just saying. Oh, and get those rear speakers for your wife. She's going to love those. So just
I can't win with you guys.
most of you guys know that I am a HarleyDayRider, your good old friend HDR, and I ride the old 2018 Road Glide Ultra. If you watch any of Bodine's 52 videos, and he goes, "Hey HDR," and he points, goes, "Heated grips." That's a dig at me because I don't have heated grips. My bike didn't come with them, and so sometimes I'll take a lighter and heat them up when it's real cold, and it makes it feel like a heated grip. But yeah, they get little burn marks on them. So anyway, thanks Bob for that latest video. I do appreciate that.
That subliminal messaging starting to bother you a little bit. Sorry about that, bro.
Yeah, it's starting to dig in. It's on my Christmas list.
Bob, did you see Maurice's super chat there?
I did.
I did.
Yeah, Jack, I don't know if you saw that, but $5 for Maurice. Congratulations, Jack, on 500 miles that you rode on Saturday. Congratulations. Your video was awesome this morning.
Hey, thanks, man. It's hard to take one of those videos. And I was watching with Miss H, and she's like, 35 minutes. Oh, my God. And she doesn't like listening to me for 35 minutes in the living room, let alone on a video. So
No,
I watched
you, man.
good. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. It was a good time. It was a lot of fun. Hitting the rain 3 times was, I don't know. It. And you guys know, Bodine, you and Chris have ridden in a major rainstorm and didn't put on your rain gear. So
Yeah.
You don't need rain gear.
We're going to have to talk about that story before the end of this stream, PA Bearded Biker.
we will. We'll give you guys time to talk about that story about your first meetup and Chris not believing in rain gear. So
Yeah, it won't rain. It won't rain.
all right. Well, we're going to start off here. We do have a couple hundred questions. Nobody has seen these questions except me and me only, as I was typing those up today during the Pittsburgh Steelers win. Matter of fact, I think they're 4-0, if I'm not mistaken. If you like the Steelers, if not, then let's carry on. That's why Bob got his Pittsburgh hat on.
Carry on.
Carry on.
How about those Broncos?
Let's carry on.
All right, so this first question is going out to the entire chat room tonight. We want to get your feedback on this. This has been well thought out and well planned for many, many months, as well as trying to get Vermont Rider on this show for about a month and a half, I guess we've been talking. Just to throw one thing out there, something amazing happened in his life. His wife let him buy 3 more snowmobiles, and something even more important. Do you want to tell him, Todd, or do we want to not tell anybody that?
Oh, no, we can tell them.
Okay, go ahead and tell them.
I just recently became a grandfather, so the first time I was invited onto the stream. It was literally any day was the delivery date, so I couldn't commit to the time because I wasn't sure because my wife had other plans for me. But I had dog duty, babysitting while everybody was at the delivery room and stuff. So I have a beautiful granddaughter. And as a matter of fact, I just watched her for the first time by myself right before this stream came on. And they were over here in our neighborhood. We had a big wedding going on, and I was doing my first babysitting, so it was pretty cool. So yeah, thank you.
Congratulations, Grandpa. And you got this coming on now. We still have another echo in there. I don't know who's got something turned up, but please watch your volume on your devices. All right, guys. So to the chat room, if you're selling your bike, you're on, I guess the new thing is Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, or some guy comes over, some woman, nice female rider comes over, goes, man, that's a really nice bike. Let me take her out for a test drive. Would you allow somebody to test ride your bike that you never met? You don't even know if they have a license. So that is something for the chat room. We'll go around here real quick and just let you guys answer it. We'll go with PA Bearded Biker.
Well, for one thing, I'm never selling Delilah.
Right.
So
if you do, I'll buy her because she's a legend.
Yeah. But if I was selling a bike, yeah, I'd probably let them take it for a test ride just so they knew what they were getting into.
Okay. All right. Vermont?
Yeah, I'd probably let them take it for a test ride. Usually, I mean, obviously, I want to make sure that they knew how to ride a motorcycle. Maybe I'd ask if they had a motorcycle endorsement. And I've dealt with a lot of like personal sales on equipment and buying and selling myself. And typically, the way I usually work it, and if I'm buying something, I'll give the person a deposit to hold just in case something happens. And I kind of expect that same thing in return when I'm selling something. I usually try to get a feel for the person. Generally, you can usually tell when you got tire kickers coming around, and so it's kind of like a judgment call for me.
Sure. Bronco, you gonna let them test ride your Ultra?
I would ask for a small deposit, and then I would actually make sure they have their insurance. I'd verify their insurance and their M. If they did that, I mean, obviously, if you're buying a bike, you want to test it, but if they wreck it, it's theirs. So I'd like to, set something up, because even if you go to a dealer now, you got to sign your life away to do a demo ride.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's the same thing. You want to. I trust people, but at the same time, I don't. If that makes sense, you got to be careful.
Yeah, people you don't know. Okay, Bob.
I would say I would want to see their endorsement, a deposit, like Colin said, and I'd want the keys to their vehicle that they drove in on.
Yeah.
It's a 1975.
Well, you know what? And I think that shows you someone what they drive in on. But I've heard of people drive in and there's a second person they took off in the vehicle and you never get your bike back. So
yeah, and I can honestly say, guys, I know my personal work car is much older than my motorcycle. So I don't know if that's, if I would judge me against my car, but of course it's a good looking car. It runs nice. So with me, I probably would let them ride it, or one of those things, I'd make them ride it like they do at a car dealer, and they'd have to take me with them, so I'd have to ride in the back. So if it's some dude, he probably won't ride it far. It'd be like 2 miles. It'd be good. It'd be like, I'm good. So.
I can see that.
On with you.
I would ride turn backwards. That's all. That would be all right, right? Once you guys ride together. All right.
So we on a moto vlog during that.
What's that?
I said Jack could be doing a moto vlog.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm riding backwards on my bike today. It's like, what's wrong with that guy? All right, so this one is for PA Bearded Biker and Vermont Rider, our guests. We'll go first with Chris here. What made you want to create vlogs?
Well, I started out just looking at Facebook, and I came across, like everybody knows, Adam Sandoval. And I seen a couple of his rides and what he was doing, and, documenting his rides through mountains and all this beautiful country that he was seeing, plus doing all the work that he did for veterans. And I thought, you know what? There's a lot of places around Pennsylvania and around right where I live that maybe people would want to see and, maybe want to take a look at. And so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get a GoPro. I'll put it on top of my head like a Teletubby, and just drive around and talk a little bit and show, the nation in the world what Pennsylvania looks like. And I hope I've captured, the majority of what I see and what I experience. And so far, I'm having a really great time. Showing everybody everything and meeting so many wonderful people. I've met so many people that are just great people. They just make you feel like you are their brother. So
Yeah,
I was busting your chops earlier about Pennsylvania and what you just said, but that is an incredible state to ride in. I mean,
yeah.
I know you three of you actually live there, but from the Poconos all the way to the Allegheny Forest, when we rode up, the three of us, there's just so many great roads out there.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful country.
Whose dog?
You hear my dogs? Oh, someone just pulled in the driveway.
Okay, Vermont Rider, why did you get into vlogging?
Well, for me, it was more, living in Vermont, I would post pictures of stuff that we'd be doing up here, like in families and friends, and they're always like, "Oh my God, that's so beautiful!" This and that, and in wintertime, snowmobiling pictures. So I just decided, I wanted to start documenting some of the great stuff about Vermont, and I just figured the best way to kind of capture it was with a GoPro, and I went online. I did a lot of searching of, you guys that are out there. That you already had channels, trying to learn some stuff, different setups. So I was like, that was like a fun thing to do to, kind of, fill my time on my days off when I'm not working. I'm out enjoying the back roads and the mountains. And I figured, that way I could share it with, whoever, my family and friends, and kind of just, show what Vermont mainly had to offer in the greater Northeast area of the country. So that's kind of what my main thing was. And I, at least, like mentioned earlier, Adam Sandoval, followed all those videos. There's a bunch of bigger vloggers that I follow. And I just wanted to kind of just capture my little neck of the woods, and just so if people were wanting to come up here and experience this area, they kind of had a place to go to see that. And I try to document different roads, different towns, taking the views, the foliage that happens up here, and just kind of give people a place to kind of get an idea if they wanted to come up here and check it out.
I guess some bloopers. When I was riding one day trying to say Adam Sandoval, and I said Sandoval, and I had all kind of words for him. But and I watched the guy all the time, so it is
like
great.
Sean Smoke.
What's that?
It's like Sean Smokes.
Yeah, Bobby. So I say Sean Smokes, and I would correct him like, no, it's smoke. It's like just smoke, but spelled differently though, right? SMOAK. I don't know, but. All right. Anyway, let's go back around. We got something here for everyone, but it's good that you guys are vlogging now. Obviously, it's how I met you. That's how I found you. Like you said, and like these other two guys will say is, Colin just did a video of, we have an amazing community of people, of motorcyclists out here. Just how everybody's always there to, help everybody along, whatever it is. I mean, Colin's actually flying to Michigan next week to put a bunch of custom dynamic lighting on Bob's bike. So he's doing that for free. He's pretty happy about doing that.
Bob, I forgot to tell you that I'll be there next week.
Oh, yeah. You didn't tell him yet.
No.
That's right. That wasn't a group chat. That was me and you talking.
That was just you and I talking.
I'm sorry.
You're welcome anytime, brother.
I'm sorry. I left the bag out of the cat. See
how
you can mix things up.
Yep.
All right, guys. Do you tend to wash your motorcycle more than you wash your vehicles? Chris?
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like my cars and truck really get neglected, but when it comes to my motorcycle, and it doesn't even get washed as much as I would like, but it does get washed more than my other vehicles for sure.
I should have took a picture of my bike for you. Probably would make you throw up right now, but after yesterday. Todd?
I definitely wash my motorcycle a lot more than my vehicles, but then again, I'm not a big person on like doing a whole scrubbing down on my motorcycle. I kind of use certain products just kind of keep it shined up, and I try to. For me, it's more. I'm trying to get out and ride more. I know some people, they spend a lot of time buffing and shining their bikes and stuff, and I've done that a few times within 2 miles being down some of these Vermont roads. I look back at my bike and go, oh, that was about 6 hours of my time wasted. But yeah, I do tend to clean my bike a lot more than my truck for sure, because some of these Vermont back roads that I tend to travel on can get your vehicle pretty dirty. So there's nothing worse than going to a car wash or whatever for your vehicle and, wash it, and then 5 minutes later, it's right back to where it was at. So I tend to not to wash my vehicles that much, but my motorcycle certainly gets a lot more love.
It's like, what's the use,
I have a 17-year-old truck, and I haven't washed it since 2010. So,
but it just got a new frame.
What's that?
It just got.
I did get a new frame on it, and I haven't washed it either.
Maybe that's why it needed a new frame.
Wash my bike more than my my truck. Now, if I get a new truck, we'll see. But I'd probably wash my bike more.
Probably, I think that's the way it's going to work, Bob.
Wow, this is. I hate to admit after listening to all you guys, I have one of those washes that's close to my office that for like $19 a month you can have, get the free wash. So I drive through that thing a couple times a week with my truck, right? So the bike, not as much. I wipe it down as well. I don't necessarily wash it, maybe once a month, every 2 months. But I would say I probably wash the truck actually more.
That's because you have it. Try driving your bike through an auto washer with your helmet on, your rain gear. I think it'd be a cool video.
I think you should do another video in the car wash, Jack, with the power thing, so you can see how many people scold you.
I know they hate that. That's why I do things like that, guys.
I know you do.
Anyway, with mine, I wash or wipe the bike off much more than the cars. Mrs. HDR always reminds me of that. Are you washing that bike again? You didn't wash my car today. It's like, yeah, I'm playing not. So I take her car down, I hose it off at that power washer, and then come up and clean the bike up. So, and like I said, right now, after being in 3 rainstorms yesterday, it is like really filthy. So, matter of fact, my bike sent me a text last night, said, clean my ass. And I'm like, I don't even understand that. But yeah, the bike was mad at me. So,
just put some motor skivvies on it. It'll be okay.
Hey, Colin, what are you laughing about? My bike, I go down now.
I'm laughing about the ass comment. That's all.
Oh, yeah. Well, I go down now. My phone goes, whoop, 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 and I look, and my air pressure is low on my phone. It's like, fill your tires up. So those are cool.
He said ass.
I'm glad we don't monetize these because I'll be like, you can't monetize because you said ass on your video. All right. Anyway, guys, this is to Chris. And I know, Chris, you've had a lot of these, so this is kind of why I wrote this. I don't know so much about Todd riding long distance, but what's been your longest trip on your bike?
The longest trip we've done or I've done is about 1,500 miles in less than 24 hours.
Oh, badass.
I know.
Yeah, when we went down to Texas last year for the world record down there at with Adam Sandoval. We did our iron butt challenge, but we actually did a little bit more than our iron butt. So, we were pretty tuckered out at the end of that ride.
Wow, that's crazy.
It was roughly 1,500 miles.
How many miles did you go was it last month you just did this trip? Or
we did over 3,000.
And you're with my buddy from Pittsburgh.
No, actually PSP Tommy G.
Yeah, he lives around Pittsburgh, right? Around Three Rivers Harley.
On the side shot.
He lives up by me.
Oh, okay.
Tommy G.
Yeah, because I seen him at Three Rivers Harley with another guy down there. I can't remember the other guy's name. I got pictures with them, so they're on my website if you want to check them out. HarleyDayRider.com. Click on the fan pictures. So
nice job, man. That's huge.
That is huge. That's a lot of.
We're complaining about 500 miles. He's like, yeah.
I know. It's like
I should stop and get gas now.
Hey, I even stopped yesterday after my ride, and I went down to the school and I ran up the stairs and I went, "Yeah, we're the champions," like Rocky did, and yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Now I found that. Well, thanks, Chris. I'm not crap now. Thanks, buddy. Here, thanks for being on the show, Chris. Knocking me down a little bit. All right, Todd, go ahead, take it away.
Well, my longest trip on my bike was 750 miles straight. I left here from Vermont, and I actually went over to where Bob lives in Michigan. I drove straight through, went through the Adirondacks, over through Niagara Falls, cut through Ontario, and back into Michigan. I have some family there. Actually, funny story, I actually grew up in Michigan, and I lived there till I was 10. So my family lives in the Auburn Hills area. I don't know how close that is to where Bob's at, but I think it's generally in the same area. So yeah, I drove straight through. I left at 6 in the morning and got there in the evening sometime. And then on the way back, I drove straight back on my own. And that was actually a little bit worse. I was on the bike for 18 hours straight. I got caught in a couple accidents, traffic from accidents and stuff. And I got caught in the middle of the Adirondacks in the middle of the night. Of course, my wife was freaking out because I was supposed to be back at a certain time. And I was driving through the mountains, at about midnight. I pulled back into the driveway. I left at 6 in the morning from Michigan, got home about midnight. Yeah, that was my longest ride.
Yeah, that's a pretty long ride in one day. That's a lot of riding. So, of course, 1,500 miles. 1,500 miles is not a laugh. It's like, holy crap, man. It's like
kind of feeling a little inferior. That's all.
A little.
Yeah. So for my next ride, I'm going to leave here and make it to the state of California in one day. That's my goal.
That's actually one of my rides I want to do is coast to coast in under 50 hours.
Wow.
They have another one. The ride I did was through what did I tell you it was called? Long Distance Riders is what I registered for, right? Well, they have 10 states in 10 days.
Yeah.
I thought that would be pretty cool too. And you could probably do that where we live because we have so many connected states right around us.
Yep.
That would be interesting.
I could do like 5 and 6 hours where we live.
There you go. See, you already got most of it.
I already got it. Halfway done. I haven't even started.
Yeah, this is for everybody, guys. You're out enjoying a nice ride when your bike just runs out of gas because you weren't watching. And I was riding with Bob before, and I was actually like his lights coming on, like find a gas station, find a gas. Bob's like, I'm just riding along. I'm like, dude, let's find a gas. He's like, we're good. And he does it a lot. But so you just pop out of gas, Chris. What are you going to do?
I have no idea.
That's not a good answer. Like, now you're on the side of the road with no idea.
Yeah, I'd have to either call somebody or start walking.
Phone a friend, look for a gas can.
Yeah, that's about all you can do.
Todd,
Call AAA.
call AAA. Yeah, they'll bring you gas if you have AAA. If you pay the $50, there's a $50 motorcycle rider on AAA. I didn't know that, but so.
Yeah, I'd have to do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Todd.
I definitely try calling someone first, but then start walking. But you generally, I find people, if you're like on the side of the road on your bike, they'll stop and see if you're okay. Because I do that. I see people on the side of the road sometimes, and I kind of stop and give them the thumbs up if they're okay or whatever. And I would probably certainly help somebody out in that situation. I mean, that's actually minor compared to what you could actually have being on the side of the road as far as your bike issues. So. But yeah, I depending on where it was at, I had to start walking.
Yep, that's about it. Colin?
I'd lift up my shirt and hopefully somebody pulls over.
Colin, they would just go by you, buddy. They would
probably have sirens on top of the vehicle.
Yep, I'd get arrested. I agree with what you just said, Vermont, about 99% of people, especially riders, are going to pull over and help you. So it's just like kind of sitting out and waiting. Someone's going to help you. That's when we talked about earlier about the community. I mean, if a rider passes you, you're going to be helped.
Most certainly.
Who runs out of gas? No, I
wouldn't run out of gas.
I will say that I play the how low can I go game consistently, especially in my truck. That's fun to me. I guess I would probably call somebody to come bring me gas, and I would make sure I left my helmet on so nobody realized it was me for running out of gas on your motorcycle. Because that's, Chris, you probably have to stop for your bike, every 120 miles for gas, right? So
yeah.
I could see that happening.
I'm very cognizant of my mileage, and I keep track of that very closely.
When you got a 6-gallon tank, it's pretty hard to run out of gas, right? So,
yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah,
but I would not admit it. I will tell you that on a live thing.
We actually talked about that. I believe it was last week or the week before. I think one of the questions was, would you carry like one of the spare gas cans in your saddlebag? And I think it's a good idea, on long trips, wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, especially out west when you're in between towns and stuff that are hundreds of miles in between. Yeah, you might find yourself out there and not be able to find a gas station. So that actually wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm also a member of the National Hog, whatever you call it, National Hog Organization. So apparently they have a roadside service that will bring you gas. But also, like Chris said, AAA is another one. So they
really?
definitely. What's that?
Do they really? I'm a member of the Hog chapter, so I can run out of gas and they'll deliver it to me?
The
Why don't you
National
test
Hog,
it?
not the Hog chapter, the National Hog.
That's great.
Yeah, they do. That's roadside service. It's on back your card, man. What do you think you pay for? You think you just pay for the magazine, huh?
You carry the card? You carry the card?
I do carry the card, my wall. I'm a proud carrying card member of the Harley Davidson National, whatever the hell it is. Yep.
After you upgrade on the iPhone 6, you can keep that stuff in your phone, Jack.
I don't trust my phone. I'm a technologist. That can be hacked. You can't hack my wallet unless you play with my ass. Just saying.
Yeah, Stacey said that.
The two pastors that have been following our live chat are now gone.
Hey, we got to get a counter going here.
Just say it. You feel that. I don't feel somebody hacking my phone. I was like, you're grabbing my wallet, man. You're not.
Are you a card to him tonight?
Jack, what are you drinking? Are you and I drinking the same stuff?
Here, look at this one.
Yeah,
Look at that, dude. This is Oktoberfest, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys dating?
We are. We called each other before.
We
It's tasty, man. It's good stuff.
We were texting back and forth, the three of us today, about tonight, and the love affair that was going on with these two guys. I'm like, I don't even want to comment. I think they're dating. Now they got the same damn beers. I feel inferior.
Bob, you're not jealous, are you, Bob?
No,
Bob, you brought us together.
Just because of the paddle. He probably rides paddle boats, but I get it, Jack.
There you go. We'll paddle it. All right, guys. As I told you before the show started, we do have some rapid fire questions for you. Some of these are motorcycle related. Some of them are not. Again, these questions have not been publicized anywhere except Facebook Messenger. No, I didn't put them on there tonight. So,
hey, Jack.
What?
Before you get started, I was going to
Yes.
say, Bob, do we have any questions that came from the group?
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught any.
Yes, Mrs. HDR says that she is now in the house, so Jack better get his act together, I think is what she said.
Oh boy.
Is she in there again? Let me see. Her kids are not.
She is in the house.
Oh, there she is. Look.
She is. She said something about you're in trouble or something like
She
that.
said, bring on. One of my daughters asked me to mention their show. It's DNR Reel and Shoot. They have a fishing and a hunting channel.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't even know. I don't think they're on YouTube. I think they're on Instagram. Check them out on Instagram.
Yeah. Hey, we can put the link in the description. People can go check them out, right?
I've been telling them to start a YouTube channel, but.
Yeah. Hey, Colin, a couple questions, 2 comments actually, and a question. What do we use for off-site vlogs?
Or camera.
What's an off-site vlog?
Yeah, when you're off your bike. HDR.
Oh, okay. Okay. Chris, I know you do a lot of walking around.
Yeah, I use a GoPro Hero 5. It's a little outdated now, but still works good. I'm happy with the quality of the video that it takes. So that's my camera of choice right now. I may upgrade at some point. I don't know, but GoPro Hero 5 seems to be doing a good job. So I'll just keep it.
Hey, outdated. I still use an iPhone 6S. Bob yells at me all the time. Todd, what are you running off bike?
Well, I run for my helmet. I run a GoPro 6, but sometimes if I'm doing like some quick shots off the bike, I'll use my iPhone to take some quick videos. Okay. And I also have a 360 camera that I use to add in some different views on my vlogs.
Very nice. Colin?
This.
I like those too. That's an osmosis.
Osmosis camera action.
Yeah.
Osmo. Yeah, it's a good camera.
And you like it because it has a front screen, correct?
Yep. Well, I mean, so are the 9s, the GoPro 9s.
Yeah.
These came out, but these are nice. It's a good camera.
I use the Osmo as well off the bike. And any lower wheels or anything like that I'm filming, I use the Osmo as well.
Okay. Pretty much.
So
what I use Chris. You think you're outdated, Chris, buddy? Look, see that? Can you see that? That's the Hero 3 Plus, and it still works. I put this one on the handlebars. It works super good. And I'm using the Senna on the helmet. Sometimes the GoPro 7 off and on, and wherever it may be. So
Jack was using his motor vlogging on a dinosaur.
what's that?
I said you were motor vlogging on a dinosaur when you used that.
And he's a technology king too.
Why do you keep busting my balls, buddy? I brought you on the show. It's like
We're trying to help you.
The camera did come out in 2006, I think, right?
Yeah.
let me look at the date on the back. Wait a minute.
It was a year before your iPhone came out.
It was built. This camera was built 1997, but it still works. I mean,
There you go.
Anyway. No.
Hey, Jack, 2 more comments. One, somebody requested an HDR blooper reel. So if you could put that together for tomorrow, that would be great.
I don't make any bloopers. What are you guys talking about?
lot of folks have joined. Anonymous Biker, Superman Kev, Highway Rumbler, a lot of great folks. Military Biker, just for those folks that don't know, that used to be Scouts Adventures. So he's changed his name to Military Biker, so go check him out too. So
he just did a great premiere before we got on this stream.
He did, but when you got that name change, some of us didn't know that right away, and so just so everybody knows that.
Oh, and any of you guys, I was looking here, Bob Nelson said he's thinking about upgrading to a GoPro 9. Any of you guys thinking of buying a new GoPro?
Colin?
Well,
did you order it?
Well,
he probably already Hey, you guys talk more than I talk to him. Oh, look at that one.
Uh-oh, nice.
It's a nice camera. I went ahead and traded it in from I did that thing, and then I also got I think they got a deal going on. We get like $100 off or something.
Yeah.
Bluegrass will
a couple times already. I just got it in, so I wanted it for a couple different features.
That's like 6 version more than Jack's, right? There's been like 6 upgrades since Jack's.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I think, because you have the 3 and this is the 9. So 3, 4, 5.
Uh-oh, wait, I lost my other one. Oh, there's this one.
The 7's a good camera.
Yeah, the 7's a great camera.
No, honestly, the reason I got it is I had a session on my bike, the little cube one.
Yeah.
And it was starting to go.
Okay.
So it was starting, the picture quality was fading it out, and I was having issues with it. And those things are all self-contained, and they don't make them anymore. They discontinued them like 2 years ago, I think, or a year ago when the 8 came out. So I went ahead and ended up buying this as a secondary, or this is a primary camera, and using the 7 as a secondary camera.
Were you able to find the media mod thing for it? I understand.
No, media mod is completely sold out. The same thing happened, if I remember right, with the 8. Like the media mod was out of stock for several months, and then finally, when it got back in, I think 2 weeks later, they came out with the 9. So pissed off a lot of people.
I just love the 7 though.
What's that?
I just love the 7. Unless there's something.
The 7's a good camera, man.
I love
7's
the 7.
Very solid. There's nothing wrong with the 7. I honestly, and I think, is it worth it to upgrade the 7 to the 9? It's subjective. I don't know how much it's worth it. I mean, if you have an older, I was doing it more from the session because the 7 has a lot of features. I mean, if you really want the front facing camera, and they've got some other features, and the battery life's definitely better on the 9s than it is on the 7s.
But the battery's bigger too, though, right?
The battery's bigger, yeah. It's got some cool features. It's got some definite cool features. I mean, the quality of it's amazing, but honestly, it's similar to the 7. If I'm not mistaken, it's the same processor as the 7. It's just I might be wrong on that, but it's just they've got a couple cool features that the 7 doesn't have.
Are they taking trade-in?
I think the media mods, I think that GoPro looks at that and says, not everybody's buying one of these. So if you make 5,000 the cameras, they're going to make maybe 1,000 media mods because they don't think not everybody's going to need one of those.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would get one. I mean, not for but a lot of people would use them.
Well, yeah, because you record still on the Evo, right? On that.
Yeah, I record on the helmet. Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't need it.
All right, that's good. Any other questions?
I think that was it, right?
Yep, that's it.
Rapid fire time, buddy.
Oh, Mr. McStash said he's buying a used GoPro, and I would recommend that to everybody on the channel. I think all of us can really recommend it. If you're starting this, don't go out and buy $10,000 worth of stuff because you might get 3 months into it and go, this is the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. Start out. That's how I got that first GoPro, that 3, because I always ran the Drift HD, which I love. I just bought it reconditioned, so it cost like $100. All right, now we're going to rapid fire.
Don't sound so excited.
Wait a minute.
Okay, guess we're going to rapid fire.
Hold
I had too much to drink. I'm falling asleep.
on. Hey, how do you? Wait a minute. I'm trying to find this here. Hold on.
By the way, I'm impersonate you.
Rapid fire, just crawling into it.
Rapid fire.
All right, everybody. Now we're going into rapid fire. Get ready, get set, and let's go. All right.
That is much better.
Was that better?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like that.
Except my iPad's in front of me watching you yell at me twice. It's delayed. Holy crap.
It's delayed, yeah.
I could have started singing now. Shut the monkey. Did you guys ever hear my videos? My wife's like, shut up, don't sing. Okay.
Mrs. HDR is like, look at all that energy. Where does that guy come from?
I know. Now she want me to get out and clean the house. I got to. Oh, God, guys. All right. Okay, guys, rapid fire. It's going Chris, Todd, Colin, Bob, me. Can't find the right one. Oh, here it is. Would you ever own a bike without a clutch?
Yes.
Oh, well, that was quick. Todd.
I've considered it. Is it like an Africa Twin or something? Is that like something like DCT model that you're talking about?
Yeah, any of the bikes without a clutch.
Yeah. I would consider it, but
could be a Spider.
I like the clutch, but it'd be different for me.
I enjoy the clutch, but I would not be adverse to having one without one.
Bob?
No. I want the clutch.
I never tried one. Well, I mean, I rode obviously the Spider, so I kind of need the clutch. Hard to give that up. I don't know.
Well, I ride a snowmobile. It doesn't have it's just throttle and go, so it's pretty nice. But
of course, I've been thinking about
clutch is nice though.
I've been thinking about buying that new Harley electric bike and trading in my Road Glide Ultra for it. So I'm trying to think if Mrs. HR will be comfortable in that little split piss shit seat they put on the back for the woman, But I figure if she gets pissy, I just do a wheelie. Oh, she might be watching. Hold on.
Hey, we should all get snowmobiles and make it a winter channel on snowmobiles. What do you think?
there you go.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to come to Michigan. Colin, do you get a lot of snow in Rhode Island?
We get a ton of snow in Maryland.
Maryland, yeah, Rhode Island.
Hey, and Chris, you remember when we were in West Virginia, right, for that meetup? Colin was there, right?
Yeah.
So I've known Colin for a long time. It was months into the three of us talking back and forth. I said, well, where about in Rhode Island do you live? He goes, I live in Maryland.
But he had said it for a while. We just let him keep going on and on for a while.
Just let him go with it.
Hey, it's like, I don't know. All right, Chris, you ever ride in tennis shoes?
No, boots only.
All right, Todd?
No, unless I'm like moving a bike around the yard or something like that. But no, absolutely not.
Big fat no.
Wow.
Just around the neighborhood for some sort of reason, but never on a ride. Nope.
Did you know you're my hero? Sometimes you guys will see when I'm riding to work. I don't like going to work and changing shoes. And I get to work in tennis shoes, so I usually just wear them on the bike to work. So,
is it all that work to actually unlace them and take off the boot and put the new ones on? Is that the concern?
I don't want nobody to see my socks, man. Might be a hole.
You're pretty up to date. I didn't think you wore socks. That's cool.
You got to wear socks. What do you mean? What do you think? What did my Miss Azure one time? We went on a cruise. She bought me something called boat shoes. You guys probably wear those all the time, right? But
No.
they're kind of. It's like a yuppie thing. You wear them without socks.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah, you take them off.
Are
And
those
like,
the Dockers or?
yeah, like Dockers. You take them
Docker
off in the
shoes or
line or stick
whatever?
them because you're sweating. I don't know. All right, this will go today, and I probably know right now Colin's answered this one, but all right. Football or baseball, Chris?
Football.
Todd?
To what? To watch or to play?
Yeah, to watch. No, to watch.
Football.
All right. Broncos aren't doing good, so what do you think, Colin?
I love them both. We should have hockey in there, but football.
Okay, Bob.
Football.
Mine's football too.
Go blue.
I like baseball if I'm at the game. How many hours do you sleep a night?
Ooh, this is a good one.
Definitely not enough.
Not enough.
Probably about 5, 6, maybe if I'm lucky.
All right. Todd, any more? Less?
0. I work night shift.
Oh, so this is one of those trick questions for you, huh?
So actually, since you invited me on the stream, I was actually supposed to be at work tonight, so I took the night off to be here. So
Wow.
I get to do this and then hang out with you guys.
That's
Understand priorities.
you know what? That's commitment. I was going to say something about the whole grandfather thing was a weak excuse not to be on, but since you took off from work to be on, man, you're back in good graces. So
that is really something. Thank you. But
I do sleep. I do sleep during the day, and I typically sleep probably 4 to 5 hours tops. And I work a compressed work schedule. So I work from I would do 12-hour shifts so at night, and I usually work either starting Saturday night like I did last night or Sunday night up until Wednesday morning. So that gives me a lot of free time on the end of the week to goof off. So nice. I get the work out of the way when people are sleeping. I'm working. So I've been doing that for 27 years. So yeah.
4 to 5, if I'm lucky, 5.
wow.
But I don't get a ton of sleep. I don't sleep well.
Todd, first of all, you don't look old enough to have been working someplace 27 years and have a grandchild. First of all, I got that.
Thank you. Well,
you're doing it right, dude. For me, maybe 6.
Yeah.
6 is a good night.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You bet.
Yeah, I do.
Our bodies are like, I mean, like I get up every day at like 3 or 4, and I even on off, and I don't know why. I always.
I think the older we get, I get, the less I sleep for some reason. So
yeah, I've
sleep is overrated.
I've talked to Colin pretty early in the mornings. I mean, it's been like 5 o'clock. I get a text. I mean, it's like it's crazy. And
Like, what are you doing, dude?
Or come out of bed, was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Well, how does he know you're awake?" I say, "Probably see me on Facebook that I was active or something." But yeah, I get about probably 5 or 6 hours, and we're in the weekends. If I go to bed at midnight, I'm still up at 5.
Yep.
Like I just can't sleep longer than that. So I'm gonna give Bob a minute to pee. Hold on.
Yeah, just so you guys know, when you guys see this, that means we're peeing.
We're probably peeing. And I wish they would at least flush the toilet so we know when they're done and when they're coming back, because then we quit talking about them.
I learned to mute mine after one disaster one time.
Uh-oh. That's good.
There he
is. Man, that was quick. You got a urinal in your room. That was fast. He's like, no, man. He said, I took the bottle and I just peed in it and just put it on the desk. It'll be all right.
that wouldn't work, Jack, just so you know. No, but that's not a bad idea, actually.
Anyway, it's getting really hot in here, dude. I got to turn the air on. Here,
Why don't you put something on the side chat for Mrs. HT? Is she in there still?
she's downstairs with the girls.
That's the next question.
That's the next question as he walks away. Wine or beer?
Beer. Definitely.
I had to turn the air on. Sorry.
Beer.
All right.
Got one right here.
Beer?
It's actually Vermont beer. Craft beer.
Chris?
Yeah, beer.
I've seen Chris in the wineries a lot. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah, not too often.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much beer, but we do hit wineries a lot.
I'm beer all the way.
Do guys
Everybody
drink,
everybody answer that one
wine?
okay?
Do guys drink wine?
Yeah.
Beer.
Beer.
Bob, when you want to make the ladies smile, you got to serve wine. You don't be like, "Hey, babe, let's slosh some beer down, baby." You know.
Is that how I should say it? I'll take that. I'll think about that one.
Yeah, that's how they say it. Let's slosh some beer down, baby, down by the cement pond. You know what I mean?
We cut you off, man. That Sam Adams is hitting you hard tonight.
Yeah, but now look, now I'm back on my diet. Look, Michelob,
Ultra. There you go.
You're well balanced.
Mixed drinking tonight.
mixing it up. I took a shot before the show. That was probably not good, but all right. Then they let me control the show. All right. Rock or country music?
Rock, definitely.
All right.
Rock and roll all the way.
Yeah, I hate country.
Oh,
I'm not a fan of the country music. Rock.
Rock. I grew up in Detroit, man. You kidding me? Bob Seger, rock and roll. Come on.
I like rock. I like rock and roll, but when I first seen a picture of Dolly Parton, I kind of thought maybe I like country. I'm just saying.
He's talking about boobs, Bob.
Did you say boobs on my channel? What is the matter with you?
I still can't get over as many videos as I've watched of HDRs. If I never came on a live feed, a live one of these, I would say there's no way that guy would say something like that.
No,
But
never.
He opens up. I'll tell you, I love it.
Never. I was at the church today, actually. I was feeding the poor nuns. So. But I'm a righteous man.
Oh, my God.
Have you ever ridden a horse, Chris?
Yes, I have.
All right. Any story about the horse?
It was when I was really young. My daughter actually had a horse and did rodeos and
Oh, nice.
4-H and all that good stuff. But like I told her, my horse, I want to have an iron horse with a brake on it.
Right.
You know, a brake.
Did she do the barrel racing too?
Yes.
Oh, that's really cool to watch. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, she did a great job at it.
Not doing it anymore.
No, the horse got a little older, and she did too. So she kind of retired.
So you trade the horse off for Delilah?
No, I had Delilah while I had the horse. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Hey, I tell you guys a story real quick. We were at the Amish country one day, and Bob was riding with this group. We turned our head. We seen an Amish horse parked next to the gas pump, and Bob said, "Wonder what that horse is doing there." I said, "Look where the gas nozzle is shoved at." And he just
I almost rolled off the road.
it was so funny. All right, Todd, you ever been on a horse?
Yes, a few times, and the last time was my last time because it was not a very good experience.
What happened to you?
Yeah, the horse wasn't, behaving correctly and took off with me on it, and I was into that. There's actually a friend of mine who actually works on my bikes, does my service. He has horses, so he wanted me to get on his horse. I think it was more of a joke for him because he put me up on his horse, and I think they can sense when you're not really comfortable with them.
Yeah,
and that horse sensed it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, they do.
Yep.
Colin?
Yeah, I've been on it 3 or 4 times. I actually did, 2 years ago, did a horse vlog on my channel.
I can go find that.
It was like one of my earlier videos where I sat on a horse with my helmet on and the camera on the GoPro. And I'm like talking to the horse, like, "Come on, dude, let's go." And, the girl that had me, she's like, "Teach me." He's like, "That's not how it works." So she's having to teach me, but they were a blast. Yeah. So I enjoyed it. She offered me she owns a farm out by me. So she told me to come out and ride horses anytime. So I might take her up on that.
I'd probably be grabbing a horse's ear, trying to twist it like a throttle. Come on, horse.
Yeah, it's still up. I think it's still up. I mean, it was one of my first ones.
Bob?
I am really embarrassed to admit this. I rode a horse once. It was on my honeymoon, and I wore sweatpants to it.
Was it bareback?
So just
Yeah, I bet it was.
just FYI, don't.
Oh, yeah, it was bareback, all right.
You should have had those padded skivvies on.
It was a rough day. That's all.
Oh,
That's funny. Yeah, I've ridden a few horses. I believe what Todd was saying. So a horse can sense it because they're pretty big animals. It's like we all ride motorcycles, but it's just different. I mean, the bike will respond how you want it to. The horse is going to do whatever the hell it wants to do.
Exactly.
So now we got to wait because like Colin had to go take a leak. So
no, I'm back.
wait a minute. Let me do this. We are currently pausing for station identification. This is the Fireside Chat Boys. On a Sunday night, we start at 6 p.m. Thank you. Please watch next week. We are staying here, so please stick around for some more great action. Okay.
So says the guy that has a bucket under his desk.
I have a bucket under my desk. What? Oh. All right. Chris, I don't know this about you or Todd. Mac or Windows?
Windows.
Okay. Todd?
Windows. I've never used Mac before. So no.
Colin?
Bill Gates.
Okay.
Mac, and you owe me $32,000. I bought a motorcycle because of you and a Mac because of you. I'll tell you what, I hated the Mac. When you talked to me about buying a Mac, the first couple weeks I wanted to ride to your house and beat the shit out of you. But
he would call me up, he'd be like, Jack. I'm like, what, Bob? I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. I just spent $3,000 for this piece of garbage. This bastard Mac. I click on things and nothing. I'm like, I'll take your time. And
he is a patient guy, because I'll tell you what, but I love it, dude. I would do it again.
Yeah,
never go away from
they
a
work
Mac.
really well. So either one, they both work. I always said Bill Gates has made me a lot of money in my life because his shit breaks a lot, and I used a Mac for my own computer because it just works. So I was watching a program tonight. Actually, I was watching Itchy Boots, and it came up with this question. So, Chris, have you ever been in a helicopter?
I have not. I'd like to.
Good time.
Not yet.
All right, Todd.
No, I have not.
You have every motor vehicle there. Buy a helicopter. I'll come visit you.
I'll put it on the list.
Put that on your list. Tell your wife I said buy a helicopter.
Oh yeah, she'd love me for that.
Colin.
Yes, several times. They're
Oh,
blast.
nice.
Yep.
You want
They're fun.
likeness on that? Is that something your neighbor has?
No, I did it in Hawaii on my honeymoon. Not on
nice.
a horseback. I did it on this came out wrong. In the helicopter. So we took that tour around.
You did it in the helicopter. Good for you.
I was the half-mile club up there. And, we went to
Again by yourself. You should invite her, dude. Just
that was a good one. That was a good report there, Buck. I had a friend that we in college, my roommate, her dad was a helicopter pilot, so he took us around a lot, and
Nice.
so we went out to see the spring training when they were in Arizona, and we got to take a whole tour around the entire a lot of areas around Tempe, stuff like that. So it was fun. I mean, I think it's like 3 times I've been in one. They're fun.
Wonderful. Bob?
PSP Tommy says that Colin is in the half mile club.
Half mile club.
You know what? Every time we go to Myrtle Beach, we take a helicopter ride up the coast, and it's awesome. So yeah, I've done it a couple times.
Yeah,
man,
the
they're the last.
we did a couple like little tours around here and stuff with the helicopter, but in the Army, I mean, we flew a lot on mission, like test missions, training missions, and those pilots are crazy because they hover off the ground about, I don't know, it seemed like 9 feet, but it was probably like 2 feet, and they're like, go! You just jumped out and you turned your head and they were gone. So most of those guys were Vietnam pilots, so they got out of there quick. It's crazy. All right, gents, we're almost done here. Do you learn how to vlog by watching other vloggers?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll watch somebody, and I'll take parts of pretty much everybody that I watch, and try to integrate it into what I do a little bit here and there. There's like you, Jack, you taught me, so much just by watching your videos whenever I was, first starting out that, I took a lot from what you were doing and try to implement it into my shows. So yeah, I definitely, follow other people's example and try to emulate it as much as possible.
Well, thanks. I'm glad I can inspire somebody, and help out where I can. I mean, Todd.
Yeah, most definitely. That's kind of how I came in this community, just kind of searching other people's vlogs, kind of getting an idea of what they did, learning, asking questions, trying to integrate some of the things that other people do, and also try to keep kind of my own kind of individuality a little bit. But yeah, definitely. And to this day, I still search out stuff, learning how different setups for a helmet, cams, software. I don't know if I just put a video talking about software editing, and I'm very simplistic when it comes to that. But yeah, I'm always searching for that kind of stuff. Most definitely.
I think it's all part of the community. Colin.
Absolutely. I mean, I love watching other people and kind of seeing what they do. I will always have my own style. I don't think stealing somebody's style is not smart. Be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else. That's my best advice. But learning from other people, I mean, that's the best way to learn, man, is follow somebody that's an expert and you like what they're doing and try to take it and get better at what you're doing. Right.
I know I badger Bronco ride all the time. Even when we went away to the Allegheny Forest, I said, "You don't market your channel well." And he's like, "What the hell's the matter with you? Who are you, dude, to tell me that?" And I said,
I didn't say that.
Your YouTube channel should be Colin. That's it. Every time he gets on a bike, say, "Hey guys, it's Colin."
That's my intro. Hey, it's me.
You never hear Bronco ride. It's like, who the hell's this Bronco guy? He's impersonating Colin, or is Colin impersonating Bronco ride?
I rarely ever say my channel name.
I know you don't. I'm trying to get you to market.
I never say it because I don't know. Hey, it's Colin. What's up? It's just me.
Well, you could if you want to, if you really want to. Call yourself.
I should
call yourself. Hey, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers, because at least it'll be a winning team. Just saying.
We have a no swearing clause, right?
Yes.
What a cock.
Hey, text it on iPhone 6. Go ahead, Bob.
Hey, I learned how to vlog by watching Sean Smokes and you, HDR, the godfather of vlogging. So I'm the same. I watch other people for the content, and then I see a couple cool things they're doing, going, "Hey, let me try that," right? So, and then you make it your own. So yes, I do.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I try to watch other people and learn, and these two guys, even though Bob said he might learn from me, Bob is the YouTube analytics king. Like, if you want to know anything about analytics, just sit. He will tell you how many guys at the age of 65 sit and watch your video, or 20. It's crazy what he knows. So, and they were laughing at me because what was that, guys? When we went away, I said, "Hey, I got 3 more subs now." And they're like, I never watch analytics.
Just remember, folks, Jack is giving me those compliments, but the guy has an iPhone 6 and a GoPro 3. So,
no, my iPhone 6. Well, I'll take your picture. I don't know how to turn it. Wait, I don't know what to do. I wanted to trade it in for a flip phone, but I got one of these Apple Watch things that Mrs. HR bought me, so it's got to connect. I don't know. Anyway. It's too technical, guys. I don't know anything about that.
Aren't you a technology expert?
Oh, well, yeah, I guess. I guess I should know something, huh? All right, guys. I don't know if I think everybody watches Netflix by now. Chris, do you have a favorite series?
Yeah, I do, actually. We're watching it right now. It has 4 seasons, and we're in the 4th season right now. It's called Riverdale.
Riverdale. See, I need some suggestions, so I can write this down.
Yeah, it's a very, very good show. I don't know if I'm sure you've seen Archie and Veronica and all those from the comic strip.
Oh, yeah.
They kind of made a show about it. So
okay,
it's actually a very, very good show.
Was Riverdale the school they went to?
Yeah.
I thought I remembered that name.
Yeah.
I'm not as old as I think I am. Todd, anything on Netflix you watch?
Well, I don't know if it's on Netflix right now, but me and my wife just started watching the Yellowstone series, so we're kind of kind of hooked on that already. So we usually start watching something, and we start watching it series after series, episode after episode. So yeah, we just started watching Yellowstone. I ain't sure it's on Netflix or not, but I do have Netflix. I just don't, I haven't popped into there in a while.
And what is Yellowstone on? I heard of that.
We just upgraded our internet here in order so I could do this live streaming. But
yay!
Yeah, it cost me some money,
Hey, Todd, I tend to cost people money. That's just what I do.
Dude, you have no idea.
One of the first things I did was check to see if I got Yellowstone free streaming, and it was included in that. So we started watching that series.
No, good.
But mainly I do I watch YouTube. I would say 90% of the time of what I'm watching.
All right, Colin, what are you watching?
We have two friends that we follow that live in this area, and I watch it religiously on Netflix. Ozarks, or the Ozark.
Ozarks is it's one of the best series.
I watched that one.
Yeah, it's really good. And Mrs. HR started watching like the last two shows of the last season. She's like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Yeah, you're hooked." So, but she won't go back and watch them all. But Bob, what are you watching, Mrs. Doubtfire?
You know what? I'll tell you what. Ozarks and Yellowstone. I love Ozarks, and it's coming back. By the way, that is one that was renewed, and I just love Yellowstone. That's the recent one.
Ozark is coming back.
Yes.
Oh, good, fantastic. There's a couple we've been watching lately. We just finished watching season 6, the final season of Schitt's Creek. I totally recommend that to everybody. It's hilarious. And right now we're watching something called Kim's Convenience. It's about a Korean guy that owns a convenience store in Canada. And he's like the modern day Archie Bunker. So if you guys liked Archie Bunker, go watch this guy because he will say anything to anyone and he doesn't give a shit about feelings or, or you're going to be I'm offended. He offends everybody. So go watch it. You'll love it.
I like Blacktop. I like what you said. Who has time to watch shows when you have to edit all week? So true.
Yeah.
Guys, and I'm trying to teach these guys a 15-minute video should take you 15 minutes to edit it. You have to watch all the way through in case you burp, fart, sneeze, cuss. You got to cut that out so you're righteous. But
You've missed a few.
Did you hear? Hey, my video yesterday, if you're watching my last gas stop, Miss A starts to watch, she goes, "Did you just burp? Did you hear it, Colin?"
You absolutely burped.
Yeah, she's like, "Did you burp?" I'm like, "Hell no, I didn't burp." She said, "You burped." I'm like,
absolutely, it was great.
I missed it, guys, and I'm not going to re-edit that. That makes me real. So
that's right.
So if you guys want to use and learn from me, burp in your videos every now. It makes you real. All right, we are going to wrap it. We're at the magical hour of 7:00. Unfortunately, is the bewitching hour of when we shut down our stream. So, I'm just going to let you guys wrap it up there. But I can say first off that thank you very much, Chris and Todd. I love having you guys on. You guys are full of energy, and my buddies here think I'm full of death, but I think I lightened the show a little bit. So. But we'll let you wrap it up. Chris, we'll let you go first and give us your final thoughts for the night. And then we want you guys to stay on in the green room. We usually have a little chat after the show. So just stick around. Don't close out too quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just thank everybody for watching tonight. And thank you, HDR, for inviting me here. Had a great time. And, look forward to doing a lot more rides, hopefully with all of you. Hopefully we can get to a meetup here sometime and have all of us get together and ride again. We rode together there at West Virginia and had a great time down there. And hopefully in the future we can all get together.
Hey, and I'm just going to use this platform here for 1 second. And I think I got the dates right. Mr. G 1965 is having a meetup in West Virginia down around Tazewell. It's going to be June 11, 12, and 13 of 2021. They got food trucks lined up already, bands. There's probably about 26 people already showing up, so it's going to be a good time. I just wanted to throw that out there, everybody. So, Vermont Rider, you're going to be riding down, right, to West Virginia?
Oh, yeah.
In June. All right. Go ahead and wrap it up here for us.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for inviting me on here. It's been an honor. I follow all you guys, and I've learned a lot from you guys over the last year or so. And like I said, if anybody's up in Vermont wants to ride, look me up. I have, like I said, my work week from Wednesday on, end of the week, I'm off, so I got a lot of time to ride. Be willing to show anybody around up here. And as the winter sets in, if you're interested in seeing any kind of like snowmobile type videos, I keep going all the way through winter. And so yeah, I really appreciate the invite to be on here. It's been great. Thank you.
Good. Colin?
So a couple things I want to mention that we haven't talked about in a couple weeks, but we had one tonight. So probably in about 3 or 4 weeks, guys, we're going to take all the super chats that we've collected and we're going to put it in a big pool. And I think Maurice gave one tonight, and it's not a huge amount, but we're going to give it away to one lucky side chatter. Is that the proper term for it? Not one lucky listener.
I spent my money.
One lucky person in the sides. You already spent yours already?
No.
Well, okay, so there's only going to be a $5 award, so that's it. Sorry.
$5 award.
No, on a serious note, thank you, too, for joining. It was kind of cool having 2 guests tonight. That's the first time we've done that.
Yeah.
And Todd, definitely your area is outstanding. You'd be very blessed to live out there. You're very lucky to have that. And Pennsylvania boy up north, you as well. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. We truly appreciate it. We love having the motorcycle community on here and getting to know different people each week. And that is what it is all about. So thank you.
Yeah,
and as always, Bob and Jack, my friends, I appreciate you as well.
Thank you, Colin. That's nice. We appreciate you
Nice
too.
to be appreciated.
Hey, PA Chris, man, great seeing you again, brother. We had some stories on our one ride together, so we need to ride together soon. So glad to see you. Tell the family I said hi, Todd. It's nice to kind of get to know you. I'm looking forward to spending more time in your channel. And Jackie Boy said in the comments earlier, it's great coming to these because you pick up and get to meet 2 or 3 more people, like Colin said, and get to know them and their channel, and that's really cool. So I'd encourage everybody to head over to both your channels. And Jack, masterful job again, Godfather. Thank you. And Colin, as usual, again, congrats on 3,000. So thanks, guys.
Thanks, dude.
Thank
Have a good night, guys.
All right, everybody, have a good night. We will see you next week. Same bat station, same bat time, just somebody else's channel.
My
Bye.
channel next week.
Jack on a friend.
Bye.
See ya.